Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. Now, this is what we are faced with, and this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
I remember when the ATL wasn't banging, now they bang. Niggas throwing sets and them bullets start ringing, bitches bang. I remember when the ATL wasn't banging, now they bang. Niggas throwing sets and them bullets start ringing like bang.
Peace. What's going on? What's happening, y'all? Hey, another one. Hey, I might start doing this daily, man. Hell, who knows, man? I might start, because I mean, this shit popping off every day, you know, and I feel like talking about it. You know, the breaking news this morning, which we're going to get into here shortly. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, man. They came and got his ass. And this could be, this could have serious implications. I'm telling you. I don't think many people are dealing with it as deeply as they should be dealing with it. But we're going to get into that in a second. First, let me address, damn, they got 4 police cars over there. 1 truck. He going to jail. So. But anyway, yeah, I got my camera off, man, because like I said, I saw the video. When I rewatched it, it was shaking and everything. Ain't really no point. You know, I got my mount on my windshield in my truck, and they got a long ass arm on it, and they be bouncing all over. I mean, it's a rigid arm, but still, it significantly bounced. You know what I'm saying? But before I get into the topic for today, let me address Black. Oh, here you go, right here. Speak of the devil. Before I get into what I want to talk about, Black Son popped up right on time. Peace, Black Son. What's happening?
What's going on, man? I wanted you left a comment saying I was not analyzing. I thought I analyzed pretty well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I would say that what you analyzed was inadequate, and here's why. I'm about to discuss it. And like I said, for the most part, I agree with you. Let me preface it with this. I agree with you. It's a bad idea going into Iran. Let me preface by saying that. We both can agree on that.
Okay, but there's 2 parts to that, though, that I addressed in the video, and I don't think you could catch it. I agree with Trump's tactic, meaning, and you don't accomplish nothing. His thing is to send missiles in, not boots on the ground. Now, if you want to send missiles in,
I never said that. Let me stop you right there.
You're not saying that. No. You didn't say that. I'm saying that. I'm observing what Trump is doing. I know what he wants to do, and I know what goddamn Lindsey Graham and them want to do. They want boots on the ground.
I disagree with that, though, Black Son. I disagree.
Oh, so you say I
disagree. As a matter of fact, I believe the stance that Lindsey Graham is taking right now is is what's directly going on with the mobilization of the assets right now. That's in my opinion. Boots on the ground. That's not going to happen.
It's not going to
gonna
happen. And we got to realize it's not even about Lindsey Graham. It's about Benjamin Netanyahu and what he wants. It's not even about Lindsey Graham at the end of the day. But Lindsey Graham is in the pocket of Israel. But at the same time, I think to appease what Trump is doing, to appease these damn war hawks and war dogs, he sends missiles over there. Okay, we're going to send a bomb over there.
So you just proved my point then.
Well, no, I've never disagreed with that. So wait a minute. Are you saying that I disagree with what you're saying about Trump tactics being missiles and that's it? And okay, let's send missiles over there. Have a nice day.
I don't disagree with nothing that you said, Black Son. What I'm saying is the analysis that you gave is inadequate to what you said this morning. That's just a fact. Because if we gonna peel the onion back,
I said that this morning. I said Trump's tactic. I said what he wants and what Lindsey Graham wants. I said the same thing in the video. I guess you just didn't catch it. I said
I did. I didn't hear you say. I remember you talking about Lindsey Graham.
Yeah.
But you never tied the two together, Black Son. And that's what I was gonna get into.
Okay, that video must have blipped because I said it.
I listened to the whole video. Like I said, I got up this morning and I said, oh, he done responded. I listened to the whole video as I was getting ready for work.
In the video, I said Trump's tactic is to launch missiles. That's it. It's not boots on the ground. I said that in the video.
So
I don't know how you missed that.
Again, I think we talking like over each other. What I'm saying is I agree with everything that you said. I agree with it.
In the video.
The analysis in and of itself was inadequate based on what you just said dealing with Lindsey Graham. You didn't tie that together in that video. I agree with it 100%. I
thought I did. I said, okay, well then if I didn't, then okay, then that's the misunderstanding. But that's what I meant in the video. I'm saying that Trump has a different tactic, a war tactic, than Lindsey Graham and all them.
No, it's not different. It's not different. That's why I say it's inadequate. It's no different whatsoever.
You're saying, okay, well, I disagree with that. I think, Lindsey Graham
what makes you think? What makes you think that, Black Son?
Because he said it the other day. He said it. He literally said it.
I done heard Lindsey Graham for the past month. Talking about Iran. He never said in any shape or form that he wanted boots on the ground in Iran. What he actually said was the same thing that's being parroted by the DOD and Trump and JD Vance Sunday, talking about the nuclear capabilities of Iran. Now, let's start right there. Did Trump say that they had completely destroyed Iran's nuclear capabilities in Midnight Hammer? Did he say that? It's yes or no.
Back in the day, he I believe he insinuated that.
Yeah, he said it. Midnight Hammer happened that same night on that Saturday.
Obliterated. Yes.
Obliterated. That's what he.
That was his word.
That verbatim. Obliterated.
Yep.
He was clearly lying. Correct.
I mean, he was misinformed. How about that? I ain't gonna. Okay, he lied about a lot of things, but that I believe he was misinformed. I believe the Pentagon misled him to believe this operation. We can't go wrong. We got the target. Blah blah blah. And so he just repeating what they told him. So he was misled.
But even after the IAEA came out and said, "Hey, look, they still have a clean nuclear program." The IAEA were the people that were in the facilities.
Right.
The whole purpose of the IAEA was to keep an eye on Iran. Right. That was their whole purpose. That's Iran's not part of the nuclear proliferation treaty. They don't give a fuck about that.
Right.
They said, okay, we'll let the IAEA come in and see what the fuck we're doing. So for the past few years or so, since the IAEA has been in existence, they go to Iran and say, hey, look, what y'all doing? Okay, y'all doing this. Y'all trying to perfect nuclear power. Cool, we out. We'll see y'all in a couple of months. The IAEA came out and said, hey, look, they still have a nuclear program in place. Like ain't nothing changed.
Right.
Trump and the administration was still going off the wording of obliteration. They were still going off of that.
Right.
Up until Netanyahu. Now this go to what you just said. Up until Netanyahu them start talking shit again for just out the blue. Then I find it ironic. Well, not even ironic. I find it fishy that all of a sudden now we got these uprisings in Iran, just out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They say it's based off of financial hardship and all that because of the sanctions and all. But Iran been sanctioned. How all of a sudden now it's a problem?
That's a problem. Right. Right.
So to your point, I think we are in agreement that something don't seem right on the end of what's being said versus the actual people that's there. IAEA. That's a international organization. It ain't like they are running cover for Iran. They ain't got no reason to do it.
Right. I got you.
So what I'm saying is, even though we agree on the terms of what's happening, you can't deny that this was probably in the works before Trump even got into power. Now, what we gonna talk about this next week on my show, and this go back to the MAGA Maniac. This shit was spelled out in Project 2025. They told you what they wanted to do to Iran. So you could call it a neocon strategy, whatever. Trump's still in it. So now we got to break down who's pulling the string. That's what we got to break down.
Okay, so we can take it back to Bush administration.
Yeah,
we can take it back. Okay.
I don't disagree with that either. I'm saying this shit is deeper than Trump.
Right, I agree.
It's deeper than Trump. So why were the MAGA Maniacs led to believe that it was going to be anything new?
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. As Black Son get his load ready.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. I'm
you good.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm signing out, so yeah, they done for the day. So yeah. So what I'm saying, yeah, we agree that plan goes way back to Bush. You know,
I think it go farther than that, Black Son.
Yeah, it goes actually farther. Yeah, it can go back. Hell, it can go back to Bush Senior. Hell, when we talk about, you know, I mean, that's a whole nother video. We can really break it down, that whole history. I mean, like I said, that was carried out by Bush Senior, Clinton, Obama. We can go way back with that. So I agree with the whole knocking out Iran, knocking out Syria, knocking out the whole Middle East, being a part of a goddamn 20-year agenda plan, bro. So I'm in agreement with you on there. Whether it be damn Biden or Trump, yeah, they're carrying out their agenda. I mentioned some of that in the video too, mentioning out the agenda being an Israeli agenda. The whole knocking out Iran and hell, Lindsey Graham, when you said, now this is one thing you said that shocked me. When Liberace was talking about, hell, we could put goddamn Saudi Arabia in there too. I was like, damn, oh yeah, this thing is deep there.
He said that on Friday. So the reason behind that is he's saying that because Saudi Arabia ain't part of the Abraham Accord. So what he's trying to say is, listen, we trying to get all the pieces in place to set up the full realization of the Abraham Accords and have a full blanket around Israel.
Right.
Like an entire blanket. Meaning the whole
Middle East.
Arab Gulf work, the whole Middle East is a blanket to Israel. Why? Because Israel is, at the end of the day, this is what I believe. Now this ain't me. This based on what I've compiled, I think the United States as an asset toward Israel, they want to uncouple from Israel. When I say uncouple, I don't mean like not
NATO.
Consider them an ally. Yeah, basically.
Right.
They want to uncouple. They want to uncouple from Israel because Israel was put in place to be that police station of the Middle East.
Right.
With the Abraham Accords, they don't need that no more. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
With the Abraham Accords held, now the whole region in and of itself is the police station. We got control of the resources, where the resources go.
Right.
We don't have to worry about any of these nations in this region decoupling from the dollar or none of that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So what do we need Israel for now?
Yeah,
But
and they're
they
saying that, hell, if they go after goddamn Saudi Arabia, you might as well go after Turkey. Turkey's on some of the damn list. I was like,
I'm glad you said that.
Right.
So you saw the guy that was at the Munich Security Conference, the Israeli guy that said Turkey was the new Iran.
Right. I said, whoa, yeah, this thing is getting wild, bro. But yeah, go ahead, LD.
All of this shit is in preparation for World War III. So
Yeah.
what I'm telling you is this. I agree wholeheartedly with you. We can't deny the fact that if we go into Iran, some bad shit gonna happen. Now, what I was thinking that you was gonna tie in, like I said, inadequate. You didn't tie in the Russians. You didn't tie in the Chinese.
Well, the only reason I didn't do it in that video, I mean, we could do it now, but I wanted to just show Iran as a whole and the Middle East as a whole, and I didn't want to tie it in at that moment, but we can always tie it in. But I did mention both Iran and China because they're so close, like literally they're neighbors. And so, yeah, that
Iran gives China oil.
Right. So yeah, both Iran and Russia have interest, but I wanted to concentrate on Iran. So that was deliberate on my part. I necessarily didn't want to tie them in at the moment. So no, I do
I get it.
Yeah, I just wanted to really just show the scope of just Iran and why, like why you recognize it, but a lot of people, a lot of these yahoos out here, I call them yahoos, don't know that we got our asses kicked by the Houthis. Like Afghanistan, like we're not looking good against the Islamic world right now. Like they have tore our asses up. And now we want to go to war with Iran, who has more advanced weaponry than the Houthis and the Hamas and all these other Islamic goddamn goat herders.
So let me ask you this. Now this is where we may disagree. Let me ask you this.
What up, Jesse? What's going on? Go ahead.
Iran by itself, do you think they stand a chance against the United States?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Israel. No, not against the United States, but
okay.
What context though? There's
I said by themselves. By themselves.
You mean boots on the ground?
In any fashion, boots on the ground.
First
of all, it is a difference, but
there's a big difference.
It's a fact. We got air superiority. That's just a given, right? We got air superiority over Iran. Boots on the ground. I can't see a reality where that's even like a thought. You know what I'm saying? Because again.
Okay, so then Trump keeps talking about regime change is not a reality. Because in order to have regime change, you got to have boots on the ground. That's a pie in the sky wish. Okay, I got you there.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Okay, and you're entitled to disagree.
Because they could do a decapitation strike, but like you got to have the correct intel to do it. Like your intel got to be precise, like on where, who's who, what's what, and where they at. Right. You could do it, but I'm saying even regime change, right? Regime change wouldn't be in the best interest of anybody. Why is that? Because if you bring back the Shah,
destabilize
exactly, it'll destabilize
that. Turkey ain't going for that. Saudi Arabia ain't going for that. All these neighboring countries ain't going for that. They're like, no, man, you're not going to destabilize our neighbors within our region. Like, how would we feel? Well, I guess using Mexico as a bad example, but if Mexico and Canada were destabilized, we wouldn't like that shit. But I know Mexico could be debatable right now. But what I'm saying is that, yeah, they don't want another Syria on their hands. They don't want that shit.
Well,
Man,
hell,
shoot.
they may have another Syria on their hands
Well,
because
they might, you're right, but
because ISIS just took control of fucking Syria. So there's that. Jelani is a fucking ISIS soldier. So
well, he's our puppet. No, Jelani's our puppet though. That I'm talking about, you know, like total independently from anybody, from us, from Russia, from China, anybody, you know, a true Islamic, you know, terrorist faction. He's our puppet. He didn't cut his beard, trimmed his beard, cut his hair, put on a suit. He's our dude.
yeah. You seen him looking sharp or whatever when
Right.
he was at the White House or whatnot. But
Yeah.
again, with these fucking Arabs, I don't and that it's funny because like I said, we say Arab.
Right.
A lot of these people is not even fucking Arab, but they stand on Arab business.
Right.
I don't trust Jelani no farther than I could throw him. That's just a fact.
Right. I got you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
should.
At any point in time, he could turn that shit into ISIS Central. Me and you both know that.
Yeah.
At
absolutely.
any point in time. Just like
Right.
they did in Libya after Gaddafi, just like they fucking did in Iraq after
Yep.
Saddam.
Yep.
That shit can happen at a blink of an eye. So
And blink of an eye. Right. Exactly.
that that's that. But what I'm
Right.
saying is, you right, destabilization. That Strait of Hormuz that's in the Persian Gulf, everybody fucking knows that shit is vital because it's a thoroughfare for the oil tankers.
Right.
Not just for China or Russia, for every fucking body.
Everybody. Right.
So again, I'm not even looking at it from a military standpoint. If we strike Iran and they close that fucking strait down, it's a wrap.
Right.
It's a done fucking deal.
Right.
Not to mention, China would love for another front to open up to get them an idea. Oh, maybe this may be the time for Taiwan. and if they go to Taiwan, it's over. It's over. It will be World War III because everybody knows. And this is the fucked up crazy part about it. With Taiwan got 90% of the semiconductors.
Right.
Taiwan in and of itself, small fucking landmass, small island, insignificant from a geographical standpoint.
Right.
But yet it holds so much power globally that if something happened to it, the whole world is going to shut down. It's going to shut down.
Right.
What I'm saying is you cannot go in Iran based on the relationship. And matter of fact, I was watching, right before I got on, I was watching Napolitano. He had McGregor on.
Oh,
there.
yeah. Yep. I watched that. Yep.
McGregor said that even if you don't want to look at a formalization, almost like a axis of evil or axis of powers with Iran, Russia, and China, you can't take away from the finance. And this is why I always specify you gotta look at the money. If you follow the money, you pretty much know what everything is doing.
All I'm saying, when you tie in the money, just make sure you tie in Africa. That's all. Don't leave them out of the conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Like I told you, bro. Slave master for tomato at this point with Africa. You know what I'm saying? Tomato fucking tomato. I'm not putting no interest in Africa until I see individual self-interest within the African nation. Until I see that, I'm always look at them as the fucking resource dump of the world. That's just a fact. That's just what it is. Until I see otherwise, that's why I'm gonna look at Africa as. Because that's what China look at them as. That's what Russia look at them as. You know, soft power is a motherfucker. What makes soft power? A helping hand. You get a helping hand from any fucking well. So they chose to slap the helping hand of France. All France wanted was a little resources. That's all they want.
A little.
That's all they want.
A little. Huh?
That's all they wanted. So they slapped the hand of Europe.
Yeah.
To grab the hand of the East. That's fine. I ain't got no issue with that.
That's very significant, right? And that's why I say it's the backbone. That is the backbone.
But until I see the self-interest, when I say self-interest, I'm talking about not necessarily sustainability. I mean, you could always have sustainability until I can see that they get a legitimate seat at the table. Then I'm always calling the resource dump. That's just what it is. So I mean,
Well, I came at it from a different angle. What I'm saying is that, there's all this hoopla about the Russian economy. Europe's economy will fall before Russia's does because of Africa. Where however you want to look at the relationship between Africa and Russia and Europe and France and all that, the European grip has loosened, and as you say, the Russian grip and Chinese grip has tightened. So without that breadbasket, or at least say African dump, if you want to have a race to see whose economy will fall first, that's going to be Europe all day long. And I'm glad you got this title because we're going to deal with Mountbatten. You forgot to mention Mountbatten.
Andrew, that's what I want to go to next, because this is my opinion with that. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor holds the key to this Epstein shit. That's just my opinion.
He holds the key to NATO. At least Stromer, he holds the key to Stromer's whole future.
Again, it's bigger than that, though, Black Son. That's what I'm trying to. So look what they arrested him for.
It's bigger than NATO.
Yeah, it's bigger than NATO. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because it's an international. To me, it's international espionage.
You can't.
That's what the fuck is going on.
You ain't got Russia involved in that shit.
I'm not gonna say that.
I'm gonna say that.
I'm not.
I'm saying that.
How are you gonna say that without no source?
Easily. Oh, hell, I'll use goddamn. Let's use goddamn your boy, Sergei Lavrov. He said it. He said these damn dirty ass. Well, I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say dirty ass, but he said these damn Europeans. They're all up in the Epstein thing, and this is going to be the downfall of NATO.
So I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that.
That's my source.
But I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna sit here and say Russia didn't have a hand in the international espionage aspect.
Where's your proof?
I'm about to tell you the pedo shit.
Uh-huh.
The pedo shit. That's an outlier. I'm saying the pedo shit was you. Let's just keep it a buck. Epstein was an international spy. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so if you agree that Epstein was an international spy, that means that the pedo shit, even if you say, okay, Epstein was a pedo, true, but in the sense of what was being used to put on the table as far as blackmail, you would also agree with that, right?
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Okay. Me, my personal opinion, I believe it's a P-tape. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe what was in that dossier was true. That's just a fact. Part of that is being placed in this whole shit. Russia has a deal in there. I'm not saying it's Russia pedo. That ain't my argument. I'm saying Russia was playing their part.
Okay.
In the whole espionage.
Gotcha. Okay.
What I'm saying.
Oh, I ain't mad at that.
This is a worldwide thing, Black Son. Worldwide.
Right.
So what I'm telling you is, Andrew knows shit that other people don't know. What they didn't lock up Andrew for being a pedo. They said some shit about
we started
this honorable service or office or some shit.
Right.
Saying something about some document.
Right.
It's a possibility. Like I said, I can't prove it, but it's a possibility Andrew was giving away secrets. As a matter of fact, on one of the reports I seen this morning, when they was talking about it, they basically alluded to what I just said. UK secrets or whatever. Epstein was in the business of selling information.
Right.
He wasn't, by default, he was in the business of selling kids, but that was just part of the rule.
Yeah, that was right. That's just to set you up so you can get the main course, like you said, is the documentation, the information. The damn pedophilia is just a trap that trap you in there to hold this against you to get the information. The crux of it is the information. Yeah. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
There you go.
People get distracted. it's nigga shit to get distracted by the pedophilia. And I'm not justifying pedophilia, but that's not the core crux of why this whole operation was going down. But hit it, MD. Yeah, we on a roll,
I agree.
brother. Yeah.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So look at the players that's already fallen. Peter Mandelson in the UK resigned. He gonna be up under investigation pretty. If they lock up,
your boy Strummer's
well, he may be.
Yeah.
He may be, and shame on Keir Starmer because he basically opened up the floodgates for Nigel Farage and the Reform Party.
Yeah.
It's about to happen.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be the fault of it happening.
Right.
Shameful.
Right.
I don't disagree with that. So what I'm saying is the floodgates are opening to what it is. In my opinion, if I was in the body of Andrew, hell, what I got to lose at this point? Either way, I'm fucked. Why not at the end of the day just become the hero?
When your boy Zelensky gonna step down, because you know he's next too.
I've seen no implication of Zelensky, and like I said, it could.
Really?
Hey, at this point,
really?
Anybody up for grab? That's what I'm saying. Telling.
Okay, all right. Because you know a lot of them girls came out of the Ukraine. You know that, right?
A lot of them girls came from around the world. Black son.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, you're right.
So again, this is international espionage. But remember, in the Epstein files, he said he ain't want no niggas. So Africa is in the clear.
What?
Even though one of them videos, it was an African dude on the plane. I don't know who he was.
Right.
I seen the video. He had his feet up and he was chilling. I don't know who the fuck he was.
Right.
He ain't look like no black American dude. He looked like some African guy.
Yeah, that's Prince.
And remember they took many trips to Africa alongside Bill Clinton. And hey, it is what it is. Hey, I'm not on nobody's team. That's what I'm saying. Telling you. If your ass implicated, especially if you was giving up national security information,
right?
Your ass is grass, in my opinion.
Oh, well, then there goes NATO. There goes your beloved NATO.
Again.
At least France and England are done.
Bro, anybody can get it, is what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Anybody can get it.
Gotcha.
So this shit is bigger than Trump. It's bigger than Keir Starmer.
Right.
It's bigger than Peter Mandelson. It's bigger than Bill Gates.
Right.
It's bigger than them.
Right.
That's just a fact.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
And I think Andrew hold the key. So I'm saying to Andrew, hey, look, man, just go and tell him. If you want to come out of this shit with a sliver of dignity, just go and tell it, man. What else you got to lose? Your life is gone anyway. You might as well go and sacrifice.
Easier said than done, but I hear you.
Your life is gone anyway, man. You was born into privilege, the utmost privilege. You ain't have to work a day in your life.
Right.
And your fall from grace is terminal velocity. Just go and tell it, bro. Just go and tell it.
Coming from the man who drives in the Appalachian Mountains with a death drop to the left and death drop to the right. Some people fear death. You know, I know you don't, MD, but some people fear dying. There's a difference between life ruin and being dead. But again, I can't explain that to you.
He's all in the figurative sense. He's already dead.
No,
don't you understand that?
No, sir. No. He's still breathing. No, see, this is hard to explain to Mr. Death Drop on the left and Death Drop on the right up in the Appalachian Mountains driving. You can't explain death to somebody like MD. This is why MD makes the big bucks.
Well, but again, I prefer to die on my own terms, though. That's just what it is. I don't let fear dictate what I do.
Right.
That's
why
real.
You get paid the big bucks. Okay, but everybody, Prince and Mr. Mountbatten don't share that sentiment with you there, sir.
Again, man, it's a you know, and this is like esoteric type shit. But at the end of the day, it's a physical death, and then it's a spiritual death. I know you don't want to deal with that. but spiritually, he's dead. He's done.
Okay,
It's a wrap.
spiritual, okay, and
It's a wrap.
I
And
hear you,
I ain't
man.
trying to do the spooky dookie on you. I'm
No, I
not
know
doing the
you're not
spooky
trying to
dookie.
do right. What I'm saying, the death I'm talking about is death drop to the left, and death drop looking to the right. You all up in the Appalachian Mountains, and any normal person has that fear of dying, but we have special people like yourself that make the big bucks because they're willing to go through the goddamn, because they ain't got no fear of that death drop to the left and that death drop to the right. That's all I'm saying. And you trying to put that on Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew don't want to goddamn be X'd out of here. Same reason why Trump didn't want to release that thing, even though I don't think he's a part of it, but he got death threats to that damn thing. You release that thing, that's it. There's a lot of death threats that's been floating around that whole Epstein thing.
I mean, I'm
Bonnie
sure,
been threatened.
but that
Goddamn Bongino been threatened. Cash Patel's been threatened. They all been threatened.
but y'all voted on the release of the Epstein files, though, Black Son. That's what y'all voted for.
Yeah, but didn't he campaign on that before they shot at him at Butler, Pennsylvania? So you don't remember these rallies, man. I remember these
Trump
rallies.
is scared. So Trump is afraid.
Yeah.
Trump is afraid.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trump is, if he's not in fear of his life, he's in fear of his family's life.
So what's the point of Trump then?
The point of Trump right now is to honor that Alaska goddamn summit meeting. Whatever him and Putin, everything that Putin said, just go with the deal now, because that shit's going to get worse and worse for Ukraine. That's the purpose of Trump right now. That is Trump's
to be a
deal.
bitch.
What the hell? What are you talking about?
I mean, that's essentially what you just said.
No, listen,
That's essentially
bro.
what you just said,
okay,
Black. I'm just going off what you said.
So Zelensky they can push back Zaporizhia. They can push back. Oh, they took Luhansk. They only got a sliver of Donetsk. They can push all that back.
Black Son again. You just say I'm going off. These ain't my words.
No,
You just
I'm
said
saying no.
whatever they talked about in Alaska, Trump just need to go with that.
Yeah.
That's what you just said.
Yes. Go with the despite what?
any implications that would negatively affect the United States. Fuck that.
It's going to get worse. Russia's going to take more territory. You know this. Why are we goddamn sacrificing? You must really hate Ukrainians, man. You must hate the Ukrainian people, bro.
I'm not Ukrainian, bro. I can't hate them.
I know, so you
I
don't
want
give
them
a
to
damn.
have their own sovereignty. If that's what it is,
you got to be
to the
alive.
last Ukrainian, right?
Shit, that's what Kamala said. I never said that. That's genocide.
Okay, all right. So again,
Because you talk, come on, man. You know math. You do the math.
I can't speak for
This
the
is a
Ukrainians.
war.
What is Ukraine saying?
What is Zelensky saying?
What is Ukraine saying?
Ukraine is goddamn defecting. They're goddamn surrendering. They're like, yo, end this war. That's what Ukraine voted. That's why they put Zelensky in to end the war with Russia. They don't want no smoke with Russia. That's what Ukrainians say.
So if that was the case, Black Son, we know the history of I guess you would say political chaos in Eastern Europe. If that was the case, Putin would already have a puppet government in place right now. But he don't.
No.
What do you mean no?
No. Putin wants to prevent us from putting a puppet into place. Remember, he's protecting his borders, just like we protected our borders during the goddamn missile crisis. I mean, what is so hard for Americans to understand? We don't want nobody on our borders. We don't want goddamn China and goddamn Mexico dealing arms and having a base. So why can't Russia have that same sovereignty? I just don't get this. I don't understand why Russia can't secure their borders. Why?
Their borders aren't Luhansk.
Oh, you now you want to determine what their borders. You're not worried about our borders. You're not worried about how much goddamn Fulton County got to pay goddamn all them lawyer fees. But you're
I don't
concerned
live in
about
Fulton
Russian
County.
border. But what I'm saying, right? But you're worried about miles away instead of a county. You're not that far from Fulton County, is what I'm saying. But you're worried about Russia's borders, and you're not worried about goddamn this payout to goddamn Sadao and the rest of them goddamn lawyers. You're not worried about that. But you worried
Because it
about
ain't my
Russia's
money.
economy.
It ain't my money. You
Yeah,
got to
but
talk to the people of Fulton County, man. You can't talk to me. I live in Gwinnett.
Right, but what I'm
Can't
okay,
talk-
you live in Gwinnett. Fulton County is closer than goddamn Moscow and St. Petersburg.
Again, just like I say about the people of Fulton County, I say the same thing about the people of Ukraine, man. I can't dictate. You can't dictate. The United States, for all that matter, can't dictate what those people believe is their sovereignty. Now, again, going back to the reasoning behind helping Ukraine is deeper than what you perceive. All this shit goes back to the rare earths. All this shit goes back. That shit just completely.
Hold on. But I can't let you get away with the whole sovereignty thing. So you talk about the Ukrainian sovereignty, right?
Okay.
The people formerly of
We already done had that discussion,
okay,
Black Son.
right, okay, right,
We
right.
already done had that discussion,
And
man.
they're talking about, and Putin is saying, why, and Sergei Lavrov said, why not have another referendum?
Hey,
He wants
if
to
that's
go
what
with
they,
Russia. He wants to go with goddamn Ukraine.
I would
What
agree
does
with
Zelensky,
that. I
what
would
does Zelensky
I
say?
would agree
Oh
with that.
no, we can't have it. No, we're under martial law. We can't have that. Come on now, really?
So
You
I
going
would
for that?
agree. I would agree to that point. If we had a true and in my opinion, damn, I'm getting a call. Hold on.
Okay, no problem.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Now, in my opinion, it would have to be under some type of neutral oversight. But I agree with that.
Oh, man, you agree with Putin? You and Putin and Sergei Lavrov, y'all on the same page.
Hey, look,
Zelensky don't agree
in
with
the
that.
process of democracy take place. Now the whole bullshit about the petition, I think that's some bullshit. Just me personally. But after all is said and done, after all the bloodshed, this, that, and the third that has taken place over the past, what, five years now,
Yeah.
let the process of democracy take shape. I agree with that wholeheartedly. As a matter of fact, I think he should forfeit in saying that, wartime and all of this and not having an election, which he's trying to do. Just go ahead and hold elections. Let the people decide what their fate of their country is. I agree with that.
Right.
I agree. But if the people say, "Nah, we Ukrainian, we stand for Ukraine. The Donbass region is our territory. We'll fight to the fucking death." So be it.
So can I ask you a question? When did we come up with this referendum, or when we come up to the last Ukrainian? Like, who said that? Because the Ukrainians defecting over 3,000 a day, it didn't agree with that shit.
So you just bypass everything that we just agreed to, Black.
No, listen. I'm not
Elections take shape. It don't matter. It don't matter who said the last Ukrainian and all. It don't matter.
No, it does.
Hold the
Because
fucking
it
election.
No, I agree with the whole election, but what I'm saying to the last Ukrainian, like, who are putting these points out here? Because it damn sure ain't the defectors.
So you don't believe in democracy? Can you
I
hear me?
believe that the people. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I believe.
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
The Ukrainian people. Okay, I believe that goddamn the Ukrainians have voted by goddamn defecting from that goddamn army, and now
so again, you just swept everything that we just said up under the rug. Then, so you don't agree with elections, then?
No. They voting with their feet. They're defecting.
Oh, hey, but
if you want to fight for Ukraine, then fight for Ukraine. If you don't, defect. And they're surrendering by the droves. They're not mentioning the mainstream media. They were never mentioned. There are droves of people going across the Dnieper River with their hands up.
So, Black Son, do you believe in democracy?
And Russian for America, yeah.
Okay, so a Republican standpoint is democracy across the world, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is, we just agreed that a good inflection point of this whole conflict would be the whole election. You just throw that shit out the window by saying that the people are voting by moving their feet and getting the fuck on from Ukraine. That's like saying that's like saying, look, I want this, but I don't want
freedom. No, that's the ultimate freedom.
I agree with that, but that's not what we just said. And so let me give you a hypothetical.
Okay.
Well, no, you don't. I don't think you hear it because again, you bypassing the point. The people are fleeing Ukraine. If they hold a process of democracy via election,
right,
and the mob rule vote says to the last Ukrainian, what does that mean?
That means that if they want to, I believe if they want to fight, then fight. If they want to defect. That's what I believe. I believe in goddamn self-preservation.
And I agree with that.
I believe in self-preservation. How about that?
I agree with that.
Democracy. Fuck that.
I agree with that, but that's not what you just said.
That is what I said. I said the people.
No. You said the vote with their feet.
No, I
Again,
said,
that's not voting.
That's self-preservation.
And I ain't got no problem with that.
Okay. What I said, I think you bypassed what I said. I said the agreement in Alaska, Sergei Lavrov has said time and time again, have some elections. He's saying the same thing you're saying. That's part of the deal. That's part of the deal that they put on the table. And they said, if you don't take this deal, shit's going to be worse. We're giving you the opportunity to take this deal now. And Trump is finally coming to his senses and saying, Zelensky, take the deal. It's going to get worse. They're offering all that. Everything you said about elections, that's one of the offers. That's one of the deals.
Again, another part of the offer is relinquishing territory, Black Son. You and I both.
Do you understand?
It's not about what I understand. It's not about what.
Stop.
What do you mean?
Stop. You got to stop. If Russia takes over a territory, it's now in their constitution. You know that.
Okay.
It's part of the
what does that have to do with them fighting back?
So wait.
Again, you're trying to make it seem like I'm giving some type of diatribe on them winning. I never said that.
No.
I'm telling you.
In fact, this is your wheelhouse. It's two constitutions that Zelensky has no power over and Putin has no power over. Once it becomes part of the Russian Federation, and that's part of our land. So, okay, sailing on the battlefield to the last Ukrainian. Because once Russia takes over, it's part of the Russian Federation, it's part of their constitution. And even if Putin wanted to give it back, you know what, Putin, he cannot give it back. He cannot give back Donetsk. He cannot give back these territories. He cannot give back Bakhmut. It's part of Russia's constitution.
I put it to you this way,
you a Constitution
again, man. I am a Constitution man, in America.
Right, okay,
man.
So you got dueling constitutions here, meaning Zelensky saying he can't give up the land that they took, and Russia saying once we take the land, that's our land. That's in our constitution.
Then that constitutes war.
There you go.
Hence Ukraine and Russia.
Okay, and that's why I settled it on the battlefield.
Okay then.
Take the deal.
And that goes back to my whole point. That goes back about so we just talked in a circle for 15 minutes. That's what we did. It is what it is, bro. It ain't up to me. It ain't up to you. It's up to the people of Ukraine. That's just a fact. in any situation, people gonna protest, whatever situation it may be. It don't matter. But if we're gonna stand on the process of democracy, and those people, not you,
I didn't say
not
democracy. I
me.
said I'm for democracy for the U.S. I don't want to impose
Of
the.
course.
I know what you said about the Republicans. No. I'm for democracy for the U.S. So if China or Russia try to invade the U.S., then yeah, let's take it to them. I don't care what China or Russia or Ukraine decides for their country. That is their country for to decide. And as of right now, MD, the people who want to fight, let them fight. The people who want to desert, let them desert. Because that's self-preservation. They want to save their lives. They see them. They see they can't defeat Russia. They're the smart ones.
Let me
And
ask
I'm
you a
all
question.
for.
Right?
Okay, go ahead.
Now let me ask you a question. If we had a national election right now saying, do you want the United States to continue to support Ukraine? How you think that vote will go?
Oh, they would be a landslide. They would say no.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just asking.
The
I
last
disagree.
election proved that.
Black Sun again. We just got finished having a whole conversation about the neocons really controlling everything.
No. But when the people voted,
I'm
platform.
telling you the people in and of itself
So why did
mostly are
Marjorie Taylor
still
Greene-
neocons. You think the majority is MAGA? I'm telling you they're not.
The majority of people who voted for Trump
Are not
voted
MAGA.
in the war. Well,
The
again,
majority of people that voted for Trump don't like Democrats. That's it. I think this is a testament as what you're seeing right now. People not fucking with Trump.
let me ask you a question, and then this is a real easy question. Is Liz Cheney, is she a neocon?
Yes.
Okay, does she hate Trump?
More or less so. Yeah.
Did she buddy up with Kamala Harris?
Yes, she did. Again,
Okay.
that's your
neocons. That's your neocons. The neocons.
You're talking about one person, and you just gave an anecdote. I'm telling you the majority.
No, that one person represents a lot of the deep state. They represent that old Bush guard.
I don't disagree with that though, Black. I don't disagree, but that's not the point that I'm making.
They're for endless war. And they managed to the greatest magic trick they pulled off was getting Obama, a Democrat, in there who was goddamn Liz Cheney, who goddamn continued the policies of Dick Cheney. That was the greatest political magic trick of all time.
I'm not saying nothing that I disagree with. I didn't vote for. I'm not disagreeing with nothing you said, but that's beside the point that I just made. I'm telling you, the majority of people in this country are moderates. That's just what the fuck it is. They were tired of seeing what they saw in the Democratic Party. They voted Trump. That's a fact. MAGA is a minuscule group in the overall electorate. That's just what it is. The reason that I know this is based on how underwater Trump is right now.
Trump is underwater because he wanted to keep this war. That his Achilles heel. I keep telling you, and Van Cat, is the whole Ukraine-Russia war. That's his Achilles heel. It's not ICE, because a lot of people don't ICE.
Most people don't give a damn about Russia and Ukraine, man. They give a damn about their pockets. You know this, Black Son.
And that's why we voted for ICE, and that's why we voted for the whole close the border.
So is people pockets getting bigger, Black Son?
Mine is. I don't know about nobody else.
Mine too. The majority of everybody else is not.
Okay, well, that's why I voted for Trump, to get cheaper gas prices and to get more contracts. This is why I voted for Trump. However, there are still some things on the table that Trump needs to accomplish in order to get that great presidency. And if he fucks up with Ukraine and Russia, he's done. And I'm trying to give you and Venkat a layup. Like, yo, that's his Achilles heel.
If you believe that Russia and Ukraine,
okay, go ahead.
Essentially what you're saying is Russia and Ukraine is the biggest policy point. That
yes,
me and you both know, Black Son, that's a lie, man. You know that, man.
That's not a lie.
Come Come on, man.
Well, I'm sorry. What's the biggest one? ICE?
The
Closing the
economics.
border? Oh,
Economics.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kitchen table issues that people, I need money.
Oh, yeah. Most Americans
Shit is
vote for
high
that,
as
right?
hell.
But I don't
That's what
think
I'm
that's
talking
gonna.
about.
But again, but that's not going to be. That's not a breaking point because the Democrats fall under the same sword.
I don't disagree with that either.
The key, I'm trying to tell you, the key is this whole war. Even though the majority, what you're saying, your argument is that the majority of people didn't vote for that shit. They voted for the kitchen table issues. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm saying all that ties to Russia and Ukraine. If we cut off funding for Ukraine and end this fucking war, it changes the world economy. You know that.
But we make money giving shit to Ukraine.
Huh?
We make money by giving shit to
Oh,
Ukraine.
I didn't know you owned the military industrial complex, MD. I didn't know
I'm
that.
telling you, the
Give me a
military
cut.
industrial complex is real.
Right, give me a cut. Because I don't own nothing in the military industrial complex.
What you know what I mean when I say we.
I
Come
know
on,
exactly
man,
what you mean. No,
Stop
I
with the
know exactly
semantics.
what you mean.
So
It's not
what
semantics.
it is semantics.
It's not
The
semantics.
okay, let me rephrase. The United States government makes money by giving weapons to Ukraine.
Obviously.
So that's a moot point. So it don't tie in. We don't reap the benefits of that shit.
Okay, so
So thus nobody gives a damn. That's what I'm telling you. I mean, it's as simple as that. So what I'm saying, when it comes to priorities of the American people, Russia and Ukraine, and don't get it twisted. I don't want to minimize the impact, but that's just because me and you know it from a deeper level. Most people don't. That's just what it is.
Right,
I don't disagree with that.
I don't disagree with that either.
But what I'm saying is, from a common standpoint, Ukraine is low on the totem pole. It's like real low. I would even make an argument that China is higher priority than Ukraine in the average American mind.
Right.
Because they look at China as a direct financial threat, which they are.
Right.
You know, but we can peel the layer. We can peel the layers of the onion back that most people can't. Is what
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And with that, I'm gonna end it right there. If you want to give your closing thought,
well,
whatnot, I gotta stop and get some fuel.
Oh damn! Because we really didn't touch on Mount Baden Andrew, man. I mean, we did, but I thought we were going to go deeper into it. But okay, that's fine. My closing.
Hey, we can do it tomorrow, man. We can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's a lot of stuff we didn't uncover in this video. Because but I mean, Andrew deserves his own video, like just Andrew alone. But like you touched on a lot. He knows a lot. And he will be the unraveling of England. And once it unravels, France will unravel because that will tie to France. And we don't know if Germany unravels, but like you said, anybody can get it, and NATO's going to get it. And Putin is just doing this. Sergei Lavrov, they both doing this. They're like, damn, we didn't have to lift the finger to goddamn destroy NATO. Epstein, the goddamn, is unraveling NATO as we speak. That's why they had to arrest Prince Andrew.
All I'm saying is, I agree with the sentiment, but if you say NATO, I mean, you got to say United States. You got to say it.
Oh, did I not say United States? I'm sorry.
And again, Russia got the P tape. I'm gonna stick to that. That's what I believe.
Russia got the what? Whoa.
They got the P tape. The P tape.
The P tape.
You don't know what the P tape is?
Oh, the P tape. Oh yeah, that shit. That's tough. Okay, whatever, bro.
And Epstein knew about the P tape. That's why he's no longer on this mortal plane. Because Epstein knew about the P tape.
Got it. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Again, NATO, Zerga, Putin, they didn't have to lift a finger to destroy NATO. NATO destroying themselves. And that loosing that one thread is Prince Andrew. You're right, it's Prince Andrew, because he's about to, unless they goddamn 86 him up out of here, he is going to be a threat.
Yeah, because again, what he got to lose? You talk about the Appalachian Mountains, what you got to lose? You know what I'm saying? That's just keeping it real.
I hear you, MD. It's just hard for me to accept that from a person like you that has a depth drop to the left and depth drop to the right, driving over goddamn 18 tons and shit. I just, yeah, you're different, bro.
Hey, as long as you keep focused and you keep it between the lines, you'll be all right.
It's nice to have no fear like that.
You know?
To rely on J breaks every 5 minutes. Grr, 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 grr.
Hey,
Fuck
that's all you got to do.
Fuck all that.
That's all you got to do.
Fuck that.
You ain't never heard the phrase "Jake it till you make it." That's all you got to do.
For all my
Shake
truck
that some
drivers
bit till
out
you
there,
get down that hill. Shake it till you make it.
Fuck that shit.
That's how I would talk.
Hey,
You know?
Hey, and that's why you make the big bucks. Because, hey, everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that.
It is what it is.
Just ask them Ethiopians.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
Just ask those Somalians.
Well,
I guess they ain't got fear
They weren't
either.
taught right.
They sure
Well,
were.
yeah, you're right. They ain't got fear because, like, again, every 5 minutes you see one of them turned over on the side of the road, so they don't give a damn.
Oh, damn.
They don't give not one damn.
Yeah, they don't. All right, man.
So-
Good show, man. Yeah, we need to do a part 2 on Prince Andrew because, yeah. Let me ask you real quick. Do you know who Lord Mountbatten is?
Yeah, Lord Mountbatten,
Oh.
he was a Nazi. Yeah, he was a fucking Nazi.
He was a pedophile too. He liked little boys.
That was actually, but yeah, he was definitely not. Remember, Prince Philip was on the Nazi plane. He was Greek, but he was a Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah.
Lord Mountbatten was, he was with the shit.
Yeah.
You know, and he got out and got in good with the royal family, and here we are.
Oh, you skipped over how he was assassinated by the IRA, but that's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
You know.
That's
But
why
I
that
believe.
name- Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, that's why it was so significant that you left that name out. You said Andrew, but is it Mountbatten? That's a very significant name. That's why I was surprised when they said Mountbatten. I was like, oh, they digging up a name that I thought they ditched that family name.
No, that's their name. I mean, on the father side is the Mountbatten, and Philip, Mary, Elizabeth, and that's how you got Charles and Andrew and all of them.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, Lord Mountbatten was a Nazi.
Yeah, straight up.
So, but I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, like I said, we'll dig more into it tomorrow. I'll be back here at 3 o'clock, man. If you want to do it, same time.
Yeah, 3 o'clock is good. Yeah, because I'm winding down. That's perfect for me.
Yeah. So
Fact,
yeah, hey,
it's
shout
gonna
out
rain
for everybody that
tomorrow,
came
so,
through.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
rain tomorrow,
it's
so,
supposed to be
I'll-
some
I'll
rain,
get
but
tomorrow.
that don't affect me. So shit.
Yeah,
Rain, sleet, or
that's
snow.
true. Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
I'll be back. I'll be back tonight. TFP tonight, 8:30. I'm gonna be rushing against the clock too, but I'll make it some type of way.
Did Vincat do his homework on goddamn Sergey Lavrov?
I don't know, man. You got to ask him that, man.
Okay,
I
because
don't
again, he's too smart not to be prepared for the conversation. He's way too smart.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, bro. If you want to talk about Russia, you just stick with me. That's the only person you're gonna get a conversation out of.
what happened? Oh, see, oh, I see what you're saying. Just stick with you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, okay. Because yeah, I was taken back. He didn't know who goddamn Sergei Lavrov was. I was like, oh.
Yeah, Van Cat don't
Oh.
deal in the international politics like I do. So.
I see. Yeah. So but he want to come at me about Russia.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Like I said, but yeah, we'll do it again tomorrow 3:00. I'll set it up.
Okay then. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you need to do a course.
We got Kelly in the building. Well, at least he was in the building.
Oh wait. Oh, Kelly was in the building. Oh, because we got to do a show with Kelly because her favorite girl, Fannie Willis. She owes some money. She owes some money. And the goddamn Nathan Wade is ducking the goddamn Senate. They don't want to answer no more questions. So
again, I understand what you're saying, Black Son, but the level of corruption, man, you just can't deny it, man. I just saw today that the Federal Elections Board, not the federal, the Georgia State Election Board, want to take over Fulton County elections for 2026. What type of shit is that, Black Son?
Oh, I heard that Tiffany Hilliard want to work. Tiffany Hilliard up in Chicago is now down here in Atlanta.
Oh nah, yeah, send her ass back.
Oh no, she said she here.
Nah, fuck that.
They support that.
Send her ass back. Send her ass back from where she came.
Fulton County lover.
Yeah, send her ass back, man. I ain't fucking with that. But again, I don't live in Fulton County. It ain't up to me.
Right. Hey,
it ain't up to
County.
me.
Yeah, Tiffany Hilliard in Fulton County. Hey, she's at home. She's at home. That's all I can say.
It is. Hey, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Like I said, we'll be here tonight, 8:30, man. TFP. Shout out to Bank. All right, man. P.
Tiffany Hilliard.
Peace, man. Peace.
Peace, brother. Peace.
Yeah.